God deal with defects can be frightening. We may stay in destructive patterns because we fear change. If we wait for all our fears to go away before we take steps, we will never make significant progress in recovery. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage means we take advantage of the little strength we find within ourselves, and we take God's program for us. Courage doesn't mean being free of fear. It means finding enough strength to take the next step. The disciples were terrified when they saw Jesus walk on the water, in the storm, and the boat. I've been on a boat in the middle of a storm, waves around me in darkness. I would have been freaked out too. I would have thought that was a ghost too. It's like somebody standing out in the middle of the waves in the darkness. Yeah, I would have been freaked out too. Disciples were terrified when they saw Jesus walk on the water. Then Peter called to him, "Lord, if it's really you, tell me to come to you by walking on the water." "All right, come," said Jesus. So Peter went over the side of the boat and walked on the water towards Jesus. But when he looked around at the high waves, he was terrified and began to sink. He shouted. Instantly, Jesus reached out his hand and grabbed him. Peter gathered up enough courage to take one step and venture out into a new experience. When he got in over his head, he called out to Jesus and found the help he needed. We only need to summon the courage to take the next step. This doesn't mean we won't be afraid or don't need help. It does mean with God's help, we can make it. All we need is the courage to take a few steps. As we grow, any habits that we develop don't replace our relationship with God. Just like in marriage, you may get into new habits, but it doesn't give you righteousness. It doesn't replace the relationship. You may develop new habits like spend time daily in the Bible or pray, but they don't replace our relationship with God. Grace is still at the base of our relationship, not performance.